Hello and welcome to another episode of the Wolveswood. Today we're reviewing the brand new chapter pack, not yet released yet, but fully spoiled at Gen Con, Called to Arms. Today we have the old crew again. It's Ryan and Cameron.
That's me.
If this is your first time watching one of our chapter pack reviews, I can run through what we normally do. We usually rate the cards on a rating scale of 0 to 5, and we both kind of give our opinions, and at the end of the day we combine our ratings for an overall rating to see what the card is.
Yep. Pretty simple.
Cameron, do you want to start with the very first card?
I would love to. So first off, we have a Stark unique character. Her name is Donella Hornwood. She's 4 cost. Yeah, 4 cost, intrigue and power icon with 3 strength. She's not loyal. She has the House Hornwood and Lady traits. And says, reduce the cost of the first loyal card you marshal or play each round by 1. Ryan, what do you think about this one?
I want to love her, but she's pretty middle of the road for me. She's gonna hit almost every turn, which is pretty good. But she reminds me a lot of the Renly that no one's currently playing right now. And Renly will almost hit every turn. She costs less, but she also has 1 less icon and less strength. I really wish she was loyal too, so you could fealty her and then really get that economy going. But it's probably better that she isn't. What do you think of her?
I like her. I mean, she's not like blowing my socks off, but she's solid. She's kind of in a way non-limited economy. She has good icons. She dodges first snow. Lady's a good trait to have. And yeah, the reduction not only works for marshalling, as the card says, but for cards that you play, including events like Winter's Coming and stuff like that. Again, not super exciting, but just like a solid kind of 1-up, I think, more than likely. So
I agree, a 1-up.
So what are you gonna rate this one?
I think it's competing with the Tully Minstrels, or what are they called?
The River Run.
Yeah, because they have the same cost and stats. I think if you're doing the River Run deck, you maybe cut one of them and have her in 2. But I really like her icons. Like that intrigue icon's good.
I mean, I think this is just fine in any old, run-of-the-mill Stark deck.
It's always a ×1, but yeah. I'll give it a 3.
I'll just go 1 notch higher to 3.5. I like her. All right.
Next, we have a Stark Loyal event. 2 costs. Fear cuts deeper than swords. It has an interrupt when the effects of an ability that chooses a Stark character as its only target that would initiate. Cancel those effects and stand that character.
I really want to like this card, but the fact that because it says chooses, that means that it doesn't stop something like Tears of Lease, which is probably, if you're playing Stark, the number one thing you want to like stop from happening because it's just so rampant in the meta right now. Also, this card is kind of expensive. Cancel's good, standing is good, but
why is it loyal? Like, I feel like it's almost like they wanted to put a faction Neil cost in, but didn't want to put a faction Neil cost, so they made it loyal. Because I'm not sure why this is a loyal card since it only targets Stark characters anyway.
Well, I think the loyalty is a thing they're kind of trying to really push on with Stark. Like, it's kind of a big deal with Stark, I think.
Like a better card I can think of that this reminds me of is Treachery, which is 1 cost that requires you to have a Lord or Lady out, but cancels more things.
Sure.
But that only costs 1 and it's not loyal, whereas I see this and it's 2 costs loyal.
Yeah.
And it reminds me a lot of that other event, the Sacrifice 2 Direwolves for 1 character. It's just, it doesn't make the cut, I think, right now.
I mean, keep in mind this card, you can cancel your own effects with it, so if you need like a stand, I mean, it's a little wonky, but like, yeah, I mean, you can do that. I'd probably have to really take a look and see all the different things you can do, but I mean, at the very least, it might be a fun card to play, but I'm not sure if it's going to be very competitive. I'm going to go with a 2.5.
2.5 for me, too. I think it will be fun to try this out, but until Tears gets an errata, which I hope it does at some point, there's not much reason to play this.
All right, well, moving right along to Tyrell, we have a non-unique character named Knight of Summer. He's not loyal. He's 4 costs, has a military and power icon with 3 strength. Of course, he has the Knight trait and says, while there are more Summer plot cards than Winter plot cards revealed, Knight of Summer gets +2 strength and gains renown.
Ooh, a 4-cost Tyrell character. I'm glad we got another one of those. This is better than those other 2 4-cost armies with the same icons. A non-unique character that can get renown that doesn't get hit by first snow, sign me up. And it's a Knight.
Yeah, I mean,
Lady Sansa's Rose. I mean, come on, this is good.
Yeah, this will probably, at least in my Tyrell deck, replace the armies for me. I mean, if you build around it, that renown's going to be on quite often. And I think we're like 1 or 2 characters away, like with renown, from making Tyrell super scary. Just because it's like, well, we already have 9 of Flowers, we have Frandl, we have these guys now, and it's like it doesn't take much more to send them over the top.
Or even just a round of the night plot where everyone gets renowned.
Yeah, well, that's 2 renown doesn't really do anything, right? But no, he's a great. I mean, good cost. Dodges first snow, keeps his renown on the board.
But keep in mind too, with the night plot, that's a summer plot too. So he gets the +2 strength still on that plot. Your other knights gain renown.
Yeah.
And what else does it do? It makes them immune to character abilities.
Events, I believe.
I really like this card. The only bummer is a lot of people are going to be playing winter and summer after, you'll find out.
Yeah.
Once we get through this whole pack, that a lot of people are going to start playing winter and summer plots. And if you play against someone who's playing like almost all winter plots, it's like, well, now he's just as good as those other guys were, essentially.
Yeah,
but,
which is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, those other guys, either got more strength or maybe stealth. Is kind of the thing.
Maybe stealth.
And with this guy, if the winter plot's out, he's just kind of a guy with a blank text box. And that's fine. He's still a knight, So I think it's a pretty great card. I'm going to give him a 4.
4 for me, too.
All right. Moving right along.
Next is a Tyrell event, 0 cost. There is my claim. Play only during a challenge phase. Challenge's action. Reveal 4 Tyrell characters from your hand to raise the claim value on your reveal plot card by 1 until the end of the challenge. Max 1 per challenge.
So everyone knows how good Winter is Coming is. It's almost an auto-clued, if not is an auto-clued in pretty much every Stark deck. And this is a free version of that, of course, but there's also this giant stipulation where you need all these characters in your hand. So I feel like that's going to bite you in the butt pretty often. 4 seems kind of steep. If I were to play this, I'd probably include First Snow just to send some chuds back in my hand. That way I can probably fire this off. Maybe run 2 summons. I mean, I kind of want to try it, but I just have a feeling that this is not going to be able... It's going to be a dead card sometimes.
Way too situational. I'm glad it has 0 cost, but I mean, that's way too... It'd be cool opening turn. Maybe you play this. It'd be really awesome to play this in the Claim 2 plot. That's like the best case scenario. Yeah, this thing's way worse than Winter is Coming. I'm going to give it a 1.5.
I'm going to give it a 2. I mean, Tyrell does have really good draw. Maybe they're going to get more stuff that really keeps your hand in a good size or keeps characters in your hand somehow. Maybe there's more of that tech coming out for Tyrell. I'm not like loving this, but maybe it'll be a little bit better with more support. So yeah, 2 for me. So up next we have a Night's Watch character. He is unique, Dolores Ed, and he is not loyal. He costs 3. He has an intrigue icon and 3 strength. He is a steward and has an action. During an intrigue challenge in which you are the defending player, kneel your faction card to put Dolores Ed into play from your hand knelt, participating as a defender. If you win the challenge, you may return him to your hand.
I like him. He's really good. He's a solid character. I love the pseudo ambush. It could be really good, especially with the wall out. You're just popping in a 4 strength character. Or you could just even have Castle Black, and he's even higher.
Yeah, or you can even ambush in one of those weapons on him, and both things return to your hand. Of course, that's a little combo, but...
I don't like how he only has an intrigue icon. I'm really not digging that with Night's Watch. I don't like that just because he's a steward, you have an intrigue and that's it. But besides that, I would play this card. It's better than like Chet or other characters with similar icons.
Yeah.
So I like him more than Sam too.
Yeah.
So it's just
and he helps,
and way more than Jon Snow.
He helps protect Old Bear from getting tears and stuff like that. I mean, it's not a bad card, not at all. I mean, he's gonna be very annoying for your opponent.
And when you see cards like this, some of the stuff we've seen spoiled or come out where their Night's Watch is about the reserve, you're gonna need that high reserve with effects like this that you have going on, like this and Ari going around. But what do you think?
Just one more comment. Do keep in mind that you can use this action after you declare defenders as well. So let's say your opponent's attacking you, you declare defenders, and they're like, oh, well, here's Widow's Wail, or here's Kraken's Grasp, or something like that. Well, then you can still do this action and jump him into the challenge after the fact. So I like him. He would be better with another icon, kind of like 1.0 Catelyn, who was great. But I'm going to go with a 4.
4 for me, too. one of the better Night's Watch characters. I hope we see more characters like this for them.
Yeah, they've been doing pretty well so far this cycle.
So far we have an ambusher military with Sir Alistair, and then now we have the ambush entry. I'm wondering if we're gonna get a power version,
maybe
a builder version. Yeah. All right, next we have a Night's Watch attachment, Craven. It is 1 cost. It is condition and terminal. Attached character cannot be declared as an attacker.
So good.
That was a quick read. Yeah, this is amazing.
It's really good. I mean, this is exactly what the wall deck needs, right? I mean, it just
unfortunately, yes.
It totally shuts off characters from even trying to knock down the wall. I'm glad it's terminal. I feel like attachments like these should be terminal. Icon strippers. But yeah, it's exactly what Night's Watch needs. I think it's great.
Yeah, there's not much to say here. I'm just gonna give it a 4.5. It's really good. Only thing I'll give it, for me, giving it a 5, it's like if it was 0 cost. But I mean, it's just
or not terminal. But then then that's just stupid. That's just
I would play 3 of this in the right Night's Watch deck, which is pretty much the only one you can play.
Unless you're Mare.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.5 as well.
Wow, you've been greening a lot.
All right. Up next is a unique Baratheon character, Maester Pylos. He's 3 cost, has a power icon, and 3 strength, not loyal. He's a Maester, of course, and simply has the keyword stealth.
Again, not much to say. I'm just gonna give this guy a 3. I think he just replaces a Davos copy in my current deck right now. I'm disappointed. I wish this was a core set thing and they just wouldn't do this. I feel like it's a waste of a card. Like, I want an ability. I want it to do something.
I don't know. I mean, we've seen now a couple unique, like Chud, like 2-3 cost characters that just don't do a whole lot, but there's just like a little something.
But like we'll get to it later. But there's like a Targ character that does something to get that keyword and costs less. And I don't know. Yeah, like I said,
I just don't want it to be so plain.
It's very plain, and with an icon I don't really need any more of.
I like him. I mean, power and stealth for Baratheon is pretty sweet. I mean, that's like the one challenge that they really care about, I guess. And stealth is huge. He's not as good as something like Arya, who gets basically a dupe and has both icons and stealth. But he's still solid. I'm gonna give him a 3.
Is this a part? Oh no, I thought this was a part of the stance art. Like, I thought I saw his sleeve, he's like on the table in the corner. It looks like it is.
This could be a part of the Ned, the new Ned.
No, because this is in the Dragonstone Castle. He's he replaces the Maester.
It just looks like the same like kind of angle where they're like at a table, like Ned's over.
Because I think that's Stannis' arm right there in the corner.
Anyway,
but yeah, a 3 for me. What would you go?
3, yeah, 3. Already said 3.
All right. The Stone Drum is a 0 cost, loyal Baratheon location. It's Dragonstone traded, and it says, while there is a Kingdom plot card revealed, increase the gold value on your revealed plot card by 1.
Ryan, I think you forgot the limited keyword. Oh wait, no, what?
No limited.
What's happening? What? Yeah, that's awesome. There's a lot of really good Kingdom plots, including Noble Cause, Building Orders, Calling the Banners, Counting Coppers, Here to Serve, all of which, or even like Summons, Trading. I mean, all of those plots are great, many of which you would probably play in a Baratheon deck. This is going to happen a lot, and it's not even your Kingdom plot, but it could also be your opponent's. This thing is pretty much going to be firing off every round, if not close to. Non-limited economy is super strong. This card is great. I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 4. It's really juicy. It's a ×1. It's going to be a staple for a good while. If you're trying the seasons or whatever, the new season agendas, you don't play it. But in the current Baratheon decks that are out now, you're going to play this ×1.
This is a kind of
hits on your opponents too, which I love.
Yeah, and this is the kind of non-limited economy that I want to see. Nothing like too fancy where you don't have to like jump through so many hoops, but just like a little bit conditional, but like for the most part it's going to be reliable. Like
it's better than Cersei's Wheelhouse.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I like it a lot. All right, moving on, we have a Lannister character, Shae. She's unique and not loyal, and 3 cost. Has an intrigue and power icon with 2 strength. She's an ally and a companion, and has a challenges action. Pay 1 gold to stand Shae. Limit twice per phase.
So here's a little. This is probably one of my. It's not the best card in the pack. This is probably one of my favorite cards in the pack. I think it captures her perfectly. It's stand. You have plenty of gold. And I love how Tyrion can help her stand more often. It's The ally trait might bite in the butt someday. Street of Silk can grab this if that's ever a thing that people can start playing. But I really, really like this card a lot.
I mean, this is basically like Lannister's version of Osha, right? I mean, this is just like that kind of annoying, can stand up and, you know, do more than one challenge. Tyrion pays for her ability twice, you know, if you want to do that. But I mean,
and she has a power icon.
Yeah,
like that power icon is so good.
This is a great icon pairing for Lannister. There's
Lord
really,
of the Crossing too with her.
Yeah, there's nothing not to like here really. I'm gonna give her a 4.
I'm giving her a 4.5. Also, I love the art. Love the art.
All right.
She's got the Angelina Jolie leg thing going.
Okay.
All right. Next we have a unique Lannister attachment, the Boy King. It's 1 cost. Has a title trait. Lord character only. Attached character gains the King trait. Reaction: after a character with printer cost 3 or lower is killed, kneel the Boy King, which is this attachment, to have the attached character gain 1 power.
I just love how you can put this on Joffrey and have Ilyn Pain out and just start chopping off heads and get a power every time you do it. I mean, okay, let's look at this reaction. After a character of 3 costs or lower is killed, like, doesn't matter if it's yours or your opponent's. Doesn't have to be a lord or lady. Like, this is going to happen every round. This is going to happen during a wildfire, any phase. It doesn't matter. Like, this is going to happen every round. I think this is very good.
I feel a little differently. I think it's fine. It's good. But there's too many freaking good Lannister cards right now that it's going to be hard.
1 cost card that can grab you power is very, very good. Think about River Run. That's 2 costs once per round.
True. The thing I don't like is it goes on the character and it's only can go on lords.
It's not terminal.
You're never going to put this on Joffrey because you don't play Joffrey. So you're going to put it like on a Tywin or Jaime or Tyrion, which is fine. I don't know. I just currently would not include it. It just doesn't. It.
Power is power.
Knowledge is power.
Seize him. Cut his throat. Oh, wait. I've changed my mind. Let him go. Step back 3 paces. Turn around. Close your eyes. Power is power.
See, that's crazy right there.
Craig, I looked this woman in the eye. I said, bitch. And then I laid it out.
But you said bitch, though.
I really like this card. I mean, we can disagree. That's fine.
Yeah, I can't include it. There's too many good Lannister cards. I'm like already down to 2 treacheries. Would this cut in our treachery? No way. There's nothing.
Think about the new Cersei coming out, right? Where it's going to be probably more power gainy focused, and this kind of allows you to maybe go in more of a power rush direction for Lannister, I think. I think it's a good card. Just because it might not fit your deck, I think it's really good. I'll give it a 4.
I'm going to give it a 2.5.
All right, up next we have a Greyjoy character, Balon Greyjoy, of course. He's unique, 7 costs, has a military and power icon with 5 strength. He is loyal, Ironborn, a king, and a lord. He has a renowned keyword, and says, Balon Greyjoy does not kneel when declared as an attacker in a military challenge against an opponent who does not control a king character, and has an action, kneel a Greyjoy location to give each low character you control +1 strength until the end of the challenge, limit once per challenge.
So I'm going to talk about this card in the current environment. It's going to get better, but right now it only buffs himself, Cleftjaw, Crow's Eye, the Reader, and then eventually the Lord's Port Fisherman when he comes out. That's not enough targets for this. You only can do it once per challenge. He doesn't help you get unopposed challenges. So the only thing you're looking at here is he doesn't kneel to attacking military and has renown. That's not worth paying 1 extra gold for. The other one is just far, far, far superior than this one.
I don't know if I would go that far. Just saying, I mean, this
one less far?
No, but I'm just saying this is a different kind of like direction. Like with Balon, it's not so much as a glass cannon. This is more just like, oh, just kind of, I'm just gonna be a wall for your opponent and just, you know, I don't know, just be a good character, solid body basically, and having that strength boost at any time is really nice to have. I mean, think about it as well. Like the other Balon has had trouble recently because of stuff like the new Ned has a lot of strength. The Mountain has a lot of strength. Like there's characters who just simply have a lot of strength now. So he he has to almost rely on like raiding longships and other effects to really make his stuff happen. So
this guy relies on other things too. He relies you to kneel locations that you're not going to otherwise kneel.
No,
and
it's an
have loyal
option.
Characters out.
You're gonna have Greyjoy locations. I mean, this is just
because I think the other one had a boost with that new stealth location. So now he has 2 locations that give that other Balon Greyjoy stealth. So you can stealth past those problem characters. There's like I just figure that helps synergize everything else.
Double stealth on this guy if your opponent does that. I'm a king. You're doing 2 challenges stealth with him. I mean,
true, but the other one is essentially stealthing everyone who's lower strength than him, which is gross. I think he's a good card. He's just not that great right now because there's not enough targets for that second part of his ability.
Sure.
And the other one is just better.
This will get better once there are more loyal characters, right? So, I like him though.
He's always not gonna kneel. The odds of your opponent having a king are pretty slim right now,
Yeah.
so that's what's nice about him.
I know I'm gonna give this a higher rating than you, but that's fine. I'm gonna give him a 4.
I'm gonna give him a 3. I think someday he's a solid 4 character.
All right.
Next we have a forecast event.
Why are you laughing?
Ours is the old way. Challenges action until the end of the phase. Either each Greyjoy character you control gains stealth, or each non-Greyjoy character loses stealth. Ours is the old way. You're paying the gold price by paying 4 gold for this event. That's not the old way. What?
Yeah, this is forecast event. It's got to be insane. And I get it why they made it 4 because they give you the option, but
the sad thing is it has to be 4. If this was 3, even that would be like
no. But
yeah.
what I'd rather have is just like one or the other and make it cheaper. You know what I mean? Like, okay, let's make a 2-cost event and I can just gain all my characters gain stealth or something like that. I'd rather do that than something like this. This is just like it's flexible, sure, but it's unplayable. It's
This
too
and
expensive.
this and the Tyrell event that we just talked about. There's my claim are like they're in the same boat for me. One just costs 4, and the other one requires you to reveal 4 characters.
You said boat.
But it's like I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 2. There is situations like there is gonna be situations when you're like, I have 2 roads out and I just revealed my Greyjoy loyal plot and like, well, all my guys have stealth and I just run away at the game. Like, sure, there's gonna be these like crazy situations.
Card slots are already really hard to find room for, like in Greyjoy decks. I don't know, like I think this is
especially since they're running more locations.
Yep, I think this is binder fodder. I think this is a 1 for me. Sorry.
I'm bringing mine down to a 1.5. I don't know why I gave it a 2. So.
All right, let's move on. Up next, we have a unique Targaryen character. Her name's Doria or something like that.
Dory, I think it is.
Sure, Dory. We'll just go with that. 2 cost, intrigue and power icons. 2 strength. She is loyal and a companion. During a challenge in which you control a participating lord or lady character, Dory gains insight.
Solid. I want there to be like a trillion more characters like this for all the houses. A 2-cost unique character that you're gonna run 1 copy of that has a really good ability that pumps up your main characters. This is what Chud should be. Right now the only targets you're gonna have in-house in faction, I should say, is Drogo, Illyrio, and Dany. I believe that's it for Tar. Oh, and there's Viserys. But you're gonna be bannering these other houses too sometimes, and she's gonna always have targets. She's a really good one of.
Yeah, you have no reason to not include her, basically. Like, she straight up replaces one of the chuds that are in your deck that don't have any text, really. I really like this flavor as well. Yeah, there's just nothing not to like here. She's not exactly like a Pycelle, where Pycelle just has printed insight, you know?
Yeah.
But she's really efficient. There's no reason why you should run her. So.
And I like how she's designed, because she's not as good as Pycelle, but then that means she's 1 gold less.
Exactly.
And she's loyal, so if you're playing fealty, you could even reduce her. I'm glad this is loyal, because this would be pretty silly if you could play Lannister, Banner, and play this. So
yeah, I'm going to give her a 4.
I'm going to give her a 4 too.
Nice.
Next we have a Beggar King. It's a unique 1-cost loyal Targaryen attachment. It's a title. Targ character only, so this can go on any Targ character. Attached character gains the King trait. Reaction: after an opponent reveals a plot card with higher printed gold value than yours, kneel Beggar King to gain 1 gold. 2 gold instead if no opponent controls a King character.
Solid. It's a weird kind of non-limited economy card. I mean, it's an attachment, but it's really good, I think.
See, I like this one more than the Lannister one. You're going to get 2 gold a lot of times. And if you're not getting 2 gold, you already have more gold than your opponent. This can go on any target character, and it's loyal, so if I'm playing fealty, I can reduce it. I'm going to give this... Well,
hold on before you give it anything.
Alright.
The one thing I do want to mention about this, I mean, there's not a whole lot to say, but think about like Summer Harvest, right? It's X. It's always X. So you can double up on that plot. Right?
Oh yeah.
So let's say
I like it.
Let's say your opponent reveals something like Noble Cause. Okay, well you're already at 7 with Summer Harvest plus what? 2 if they don't have a king. So that's 9 gold.
Yeah, and if your opponent plays Trinith Pentoshi, that's 5 gold for extra gold for you.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, there's
yeah. Summer Harvest is super good with this.
I would float. I would float one of these in my deck right now. I'd give it a 3.
I'm gonna go notch higher, 3.5. All right. Up next, we have our first Martell card. It's Starfall Cavalry. It's a non-unique Martell character, 6 cost, has the military and intrigue icons, and 4 strength. It is loyal. Has the army and House Dane traits. No attachments except weapon, and has reaction. After Starfall Cavalry enters play, draw 1 card, or 3 cards instead if there are 3 or more plot cards in your use pile.
So good. I wish this was called Viper's Bannerman, personally, but I might bring back some PTSD from some people. I love that it's 6 costs. That's the perfect cost for this ability. It's replacing itself or more. It has a military and intrigue, which is nice. It's loyal, and it can even have the Dawn on it. You can start, like, it's gonna get to a point where you can start floating 1 copy of Dawning because there's just enough targets to float that in. But I really like this card.
I like it. I do like that they are doing the long game stuff with the plots still. I'm glad they're kind of pushing that with Martell still. I don't exactly love it because it's still, I mean, at the end of the day, you're paying 6 for a 4 strength character that doesn't have, I mean, it has draw, but that's kind of sort of it. You're not getting like renown or stealth or anything like that. I probably in a standard Martell deck wouldn't ever go above running 2 of these because if you see it early, you're gonna be kind of sad just because you want to draw 3 with this. Really, I mean, ideally, you want to get this like late game, play this bad boy with that economy you already have set up, and just refill your hand. I mean, that's great. I'm gonna give it a 4, but kind of more towards 3.5, somewhere in there, probably 4.
All right, I'm gonna go slightly higher at the 4.5. Draw is one of the best things I think you can have in this game, and drawing 3 cards late game can just give you the game. You win. You could win because you just draw 3 cards towards the end game, and you put out a pretty strong dude.
Yeah. All right.
Next we have another card that could invoke PTSD for 1.0 players. Venomous Blade. It's a 3-cost loyal Martell attachment. Weapon traded. Martell character control only. Ambush 3. Attached character gets +1 strength. Reaction. After Venomous Blade enters play, place a poison token on a character with printed strength 2 or lower. At the end of the phase, if that character still has the poison token, remove it and kill that character.
I think this is pretty solid. Nothing to really lose your mind over. I think the cost kind of keeps it in check. It's really good on Quentin because it bumps his strength up even higher. So if he does die, you can kind of kill more targets. But, you know, how often will that happen? I like that it's not terminal, so it can bounce your hand. So if you can put it on a character that you're going to use for claim and then replay the next round. Yeah, I think it's a solid card.
It's good. I don't know if I can find room for it. It gets rid of Chud characters, which is okay. Right now I'm playing Martell with all those attachments, and I barely have any room for events, so I don't know if I can find room for a 3-cost attachment.
But I think you try it. I think this is something you try out and see how much it does for you, and kind of make a decision beyond that point. But
I don't know if it would have been asking too much to get rid of printed. Like, if you have something going where you can get someone's strength down, then poison them, that would be okay for me.
I think that's just kind of the designers keeping it in check, in
yeah,
a sense. But I think the biggest thing to know here is that I can kill pyromancers. Suck it.
I'm gonna give it a 3. I would try it. I just don't think it's that great, especially compared to the first edition. Yeah. It's like that first edition card was bonkers, and this is just eh.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with a 3 as well. You probably wouldn't play this outside of like Martell Lion or Martell Fealty just because of the cost is so prohibitive. So, yeah. 3.0 for me. Okay, up next we have a plot called Summer Harvest. Well, it has X for gold, 4 initiative, 1 claim, and 6 reserve, and says, and as a summer trait, of course. It says, when revealed, choose an opponent. X is 2 higher than the printed gold value on that player's revealed plot card.
This is one of the better plots in the game. And worst case scenario, they reveal naval superiority, and you just get 4 gold, and they get 2, and that doesn't do anything to this. And it has 6 reserve. Like, this is literally one of the best opening plots in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah. And like I mentioned before, you can double up on this plot as well. It's not it's not limit per 1. That initiative is really sweet. If you play this first turn, chances are you're gonna decide who goes first. And like you said, I mean, this almost guarantees that you have an edge over your opponent, economy-wise at least.
I pretty much, if I'm playing a summer deck, which we'll get to the agendas, I'd probably open this like every single game. It's like you're going to get your money's worth out of it, more than your opponent at least.
Yeah.
Imagine flipping this on a Pentoshi turn. I get 12 plus the 3 gold you gave me, and I have 6 reserve. Thank you. Like, what? Juicy.
Yep, I think this will replace the Noble Cause in some decks, and certainly in the new agenda, the new summer agenda decks.
I'm going to give this a 5. There's literally nothing. There's like no drawbacks to this plot. It's a 5.
I'm tempted for a 5, but I'm going to have to go with 4.5. That's what I got down. So.
All right, let's move on to winter. Next we have Winter Festival. It's a 5 gold, 2 initiative, 1 claim, 6 reserve. It's winter traded and has an interrupt. When the challenge phase ends, if there are no summer plot cards revealed, gain 2 power for your faction.
So yeah, this is wasn't it Winter Festival in first edition as well? Same name and everything.
It was like gain 1 power, 2 if it's winter.
Yeah. When revealed, I think.
Yeah, and winter and summer was handled completely different in first edition.
This is a really good plot. Kind of surprised to see a winter plot at 5 gold, but this is a really, really good plot. Basically, I mean, it's a closer, right? That's why you play this plot to help.
Or just play 2 of them because you didn't put a limit on it for some reason.
I think Tyrell, Stark, and Night's Watch are really going to eat this one up. And yeah, the stats are great. What do you think?
Really good. It's only slightly not as good as the summer one, but this is like, I would play 2 of this in my winter deck too. It's a 4.5. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 4.5 as well, actually.
All right, let's move on to the agendas themselves.
All right, well, up next is our first agenda, Kings of Summer. It's an agenda, actually. It has a summer trait. You cannot include winter plot cards in your plot deck, and increase the reserve value on each player's revealed plot card by 1. While there are no winter plot cards revealed, increase the gold value on your revealed summer plot card by 1.
It's fine. There's plenty of decks. I shouldn't say plenty. There's a few decks where you can't run fealty, and this will be great in. Like you were talking earlier about you having a Tyrell deck this fits.
Yeah.
But fealty is just better than this if you want to get that. The reserve you don't care about usually ever.
Well,
that
to be fair,
on.
gold has more uses than loyalty reduction,
True.
right? Because there's that stipulation with fealty, but yeah, I mean, maybe not as.
But then you only get that
overall.
gold, yeah, and summer plots only. I don't know. What do we have? What kind of plots are there right now for summer?
Summer plots. A Song of Summer, Tourney for the King, Calm Over Westeros, Close Call, and Summer Harvest.
So you're gonna double up on one of those probably. You still need to run a reset. You still need to run probably Wildfire in a summer deck, but I just don't think this is there yet. Like I would try it in a couple houses, but I don't think it's as will be there yet as we'll say another season.
Yeah, I think this is pretty niche right now. I think it's like you mentioned, it's only going to be for a few decks that are heavy on neutrals and really just can't cut it down for a fealty kind of deck. But I don't think this is bad. I'm going to give it a 3.
3 for me too.
All right.
Next we have Kings of Winter. It's winter traded agenda. You cannot include summer plot cards in your plot deck. Reduce the reserve value on each player's revealed plot card by 1. While you have a winter plot card revealed, reduce the gold value on each opponent's non-summer plot cards by 1.
I have a feeling we're going to be seeing this quite often.
This will get played a lot more.
Because choke is a thing, and the thing about choke, in this game so far is we already have some cards that have some choke effects, like We have the new Night's Watch tree. We have the Greyjoy, the fisherman.
Yeah.
We even stuff
you
like
could even play all those together. You do Night's Watch.
Yeah. But even stuff like nightmares and treachery and stuff that can really mess with the King's Roads. I mean, you've got some options. You have Brothel Madame. I mean, there's a number of effects that mess with your opponent as far as economy goes. You have famine.
Yep.
You have the one that makes gold values nothing, the new one that just came out. So a lot of those choke effects already exist. I feel like this is just going to kind of, if choke isn't already a thing, this is going to make choke a thing. I already said.
And you have things like Snowed Under too, which can win you initiative and still give you 5 gold.
Yeah. For snow.
Ranger's Cash. I'm not sure anyone's really going to play that right now, but you might because you're playing Winter.
Yeah.
But do you play Rafts in their Mist? So you can reduce
Wraiths in their Mist?
so you reduce their reserve by 3.
I haven't, no.
But you can, with this,
sure.
so to reduce the reserve by 3, maybe, I don't know. I'm going to give this a higher rating. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm going to go with 4 as well. I think it's going to be a good agenda. I think you're going to see it. I think it's going to be kind of nasty. So
it could be very nasty.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see when summer and winter decks play against each other, and it's just like, oh, we both do nothing. Like, oh, how about that? Then it's kind of fun because I bet both players will have 1 or 2 plots that aren't those traits in their deck, so it's like a little bit of a game where it's like, Wildfire right now, I get rid of a bunch of characters, but then maybe you can trigger all this annoying stuff.
Yep.
But
I really like how they did the seasons. It's a lot cleaner.
A lot cleaner than using the Ravens. Yes.
I like that it's all like trait based and stuff. It's good.
You don't need to play Sam in your deck anymore to get Ravens.
Oh, I miss Sam.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's winter right now, right? Winter is on top of summer.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. What houses do you think got the best overall, and what house do you think got the shaft? Overall, I think this pack was a lot better than the last one.
Yeah. Well, as far as card quality goes, and also the cards are just a lot more exciting than the last pack. I think this is actually one of my favorite packs we've had in the game. I think Night's Watch, once again, came out really well out of this pack. Lannister's solid stuff. Martell's alright. I'm honestly...
Everyone got a decent card.
Yeah, which is great, which is kind of what you want. But I think Night's Watch, out of all the factions, probably got
Night's
the best.
Watch, yeah, looking at my ratings, Night's Watch got the best. I think, what did you give Shay? Because then I know I gave White King a low rating.
I gave
so you gave Lannister pretty good.
Yeah, she got a 4.
Yeah, so you gave Lannister pretty good ratings too. But is there any new houses you're thinking about trying with these winter and summer?
Any new houses?
Yeah, what houses are you gonna try with winter and summer?
I'm definitely gonna try the Night's Watch winter stuff. I want to try summer Tyrell. I mean, I think Targ summer is gonna be a thing. I don't know if I'm gonna try it, but they already have some summer stuff, right? I think there's gonna be kind of quite a few things you could try, which is why I really like this pack. The agendas look cool. The plots are really great. Some of the best plots we've had in a while. So it's a really solid pack.
What house do you think got the shaft or the lowest?
That Greyjoy event is pretty bad, so I feel like that brought Greyjoy's stuff down quite a bit.
I think Greyjoy's slightly worse because I don't like the Balon. But the Baratheon, it's like you got a block character and an economy location.
Yeah, but that economy is great. I mean,
yeah, but that's not fun.
It's not fun.
I'm not excited for that card.
You shouldn't be excited for the Baratheon stuff, but it's just good stuff.
I want some new direction. I hope we don't have to wait until their deluxe box comes out.
Yeah.
To get a new direction from them, but I want something.
Yeah.
Exciting, because they're not exciting at all right now. No offense to Baratheon players, but when I'm playing them, I'm not having too much fun.
You feel dirty. So, yeah, good pack, I think.
Thanks for listening, guys. Our next upcoming video, you'll see in the next couple of weeks, is the Lord Commander, which Cameron is defending his title at the final table.
Yes.
We're going to have a 4-person commentary, so it's going to be a little messy. So it might take an extra week or so, because we got to get all 4 people together at one table.
Too many cooks, man.
Too many cooks.
Yeah.
And remember, winter is coming soon.
Bye. Wait. Oh. Wait, is this mine?
I drank mine already.
What do you mean? Oh, you had the cup?
Yeah.
Do you want any more?
No. Well, I don't know what to say. Oh yeah, my ratings. I should get those up.
I don't know what to say. That's not a good start.
No, I'm just really out of it today. I don't know. I'm just like, I needed a nap and I should have taken one, but I didn't. And
You
then
said
I
you slept in.
Well, that's your password, huh?
What is it? Wait, don't say that.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Wolveswood. Today, why are you laughing? It's like gonna be hard to do this. You're laughing.
That's
that was good timing. Yeah. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Wolveswood. Today is another louder.
Yeah.
I have to yell.
I mean, you're just kind of like whispering.
Whispering.
Yeah,
that
talk
was
like that.
loud.
There you go.
It's gonna take so long to do this one.
Go ahead.
I don't know. Hey, oh wait, another spoiler was posted from Dragon. You get 2 more gold in your opponent, who's gonna reveal basically anything besides edit. What's the blockade called? Is it naval blockade or blockade?
Naval superiority.
Naval superiority. All right.
Pause. Hold on.
What are you doing? What's happening?
Dude, this doesn't reduce your gold. It reduces your opponent's gold.
I can maybe edit it or something.
We can redo it.
The whole card?
It's like 2 minutes. That's your fuck up.
All right.
Oh, look at Jamie. What a guy.
Is he winning?
No,
the
he's
poll?
the one that's posting.
Oh, check the Jamie thing quick.
What? Oh, the poll?
Yeah, the Jamie
You're
art.
worried about that, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't want Head of Tide to win. That thing's so boring.
Yeah.
But thanks for listening, guys, and remember, Winners is coming. Soon.
Bye.
Soon. It's coming soon.
Wait, edit. Say bye again. After winter's coming.
Bye? What? Okay.
Bye. Bye, bitch.